The aviation industry is one of the most dynamic and innovative sectors in the world. It has enabled global connectivity, economic growth, and social development. However, it has also faced and overcome various challenges such as safety, security, environmental, and economic issues. In this section, we will explore some of these challenges and how the aviation industry has responded to them. One of the major challenges for the aviation industry is fuel cost and efficiency. Fuel is one of the largest expenses for airlines, and it is subject to fluctuations due to market forces and geopolitical events. For example, the conflict between Russia and Ukraine has caused oil price variations and restricted airspace. To cope with this challenge, airlines have invested in more fuel-efficient aircraft, such as the Boeing 787 Dreamliner and the Airbus A350XWB, which can reduce fuel consumption by up to 25% compared to older models. Airlines have also adopted operational measures such as optimizing flight routes, reducing weight, and using biofuels to improve fuel efficiency. Another challenge for the aviation industry is the aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic, which was one of the worst crises in its history. The pandemic caused a sharp decline in passenger demand, travel restrictions, border closures, and health risks. According to the International Air Transport Association, ITA, the pandemic erased 20 years of gains in passenger traffic in one sudden blow. To overcome this challenge, airlines have implemented strict health and safety protocols, such as requiring masks, testing, vaccination, and contact tracing. Airlines have also diversified their revenue streams by increasing cargo operations, offering flexible booking options, and providing ancillary services. Furthermore, airlines have collaborated with governments and international organizations to restore consumer confidence and facilitate travel recovery. A third challenge for the aviation industry is climate change, which poses a threat to its sustainability and social responsibility. Aviation contributes about 2% of global carbon dioxide emissions, and it is expected to grow as demand for air travel increases. To address this challenge, airlines have committed to reducing their carbon footprint by setting ambitious targets and joining initiatives such as the Carbon Offsetting and Reduction Scheme for International Aviation, CORSIA. Airlines have also invested in research and development of new technologies such as electric propulsion, hydrogen fuel cells, and synthetic fuels that could reduce or eliminate emissions. These are just some of the examples of how the aviation industry has faced and overcome various challenges in its history. The industry has demonstrated its resilience, adaptability, and innovation in times of crisis and change. As we look ahead to the future of aviation, we can expect more challenges and opportunities to arise. The aviation industry will need to continue to evolve and transform itself to meet the needs and expectations of its customers, stakeholders, and society at large. The aviation industry is one of the most complex and dynamic sectors in the world. It faces many challenges and risks, such as weather, human factors, security, technology, regulations, and competition. To survive and thrive in this environment, the aviation industry has fostered a culture of continuous learning and improvement through feedback, training, and innovation. One of the key aspects of this learning culture is the use of feedback loops. Feedback loops are mechanisms that allow the industry to learn from its successes and failures, and to implement changes accordingly. For example, after every flight, pilots and crew members fill out reports that document any incidents, errors, or deviations that occurred during the operation. These reports are then analyzed by experts, who identify the root causes and recommend corrective actions. The feedback loop also involves sharing the lessons learned with other stakeholders, such as regulators, manufacturers, service providers, and customers. Another aspect of this learning culture is the emphasis on training and development. The aviation industry invests heavily in training its personnel to ensure they have the knowledge, skills, and attitudes required to perform their tasks safely and efficiently. Training is not only mandatory for new hires, but also for existing employees who need to update their qualifications or learn new procedures. Training methods vary depending on the topic and the audience, but they often include scenario-based learning, which simulates realistic situations that require problem-solving and decision-making skills. A third aspect of this learning culture is the pursuit of innovation and excellence. The aviation industry is constantly looking for ways to improve its products, services, processes, and systems. Innovation can come from various sources, such as research and development, customer feedback, employee suggestions, or benchmarking with other industries. Innovation can also involve adopting new technologies, such as artificial intelligence, digitalization, automation, or biometrics. These technologies can enhance safety, efficiency, quality, and customer satisfaction. In conclusion, the aviation industry has developed a culture of learning and improvement that enables it to cope with the challenges and opportunities of a fast-changing world. By using feedback loops, training methods, and innovation strategies, the industry can continuously enhance its performance and achieve its goals. The aviation industry is a remarkable example of how to learn from the tough lessons of the past and present. It has developed a culture of safety, innovation, and excellence that can inspire other sectors and individuals to do the same. One of the key lessons from the aviation industry is to embrace failure as an opportunity to improve. The aviation industry has a system of reporting and analyzing errors, accidents, and near misses without blaming or punishing the people involved. This allows them to identify the root causes of problems, implement corrective actions, and share the lessons learned with others. Another lesson from the aviation industry is to adopt a proactive and preventive approach to risk management. The aviation industry has a set of standards, regulations, and best practices that guide every aspect of its operations, from design and manufacturing to maintenance and training. These ensure that every possible scenario is anticipated and prepared for, and that every potential hazard is eliminated or minimized. A third lesson from the aviation industry is to foster a culture of continuous learning and improvement. The aviation industry is constantly seeking new ways to enhance its performance, efficiency, and sustainability. It invests in research and development, embraces new technologies, and encourages feedback and collaboration among its stakeholders. These lessons from the aviation industry can be applied to any sector or individual who wants to learn from their mistakes and successes and achieve their goals. By adopting a mindset of learning from failure, managing risk proactively, and striving for excellence, we can all benefit from the wisdom and experience of the aviation industry.